This is the supplementary video for studying the pH of strong acids and weak acids. To set up your experiment, you will need 8 clean, dry, medium-sized test tubes, 4 of which label 1 to 4 and the other 4 1 to 8. You will also need 2 of each 10 ml and 100 ml graduated cylinders, a stirring rod, and a 400 ml beaker labeled as waste. Also, don't forget to grab a water bottle from the reagent cart as you will need this to prepare your solutions. Before dispensing your reagents, please check the reagent labels to make sure you use the correct concentration. The reagents used here are toxic and are skin irritant. Please do not bring reagent bottles to your workbench. They should remain on the reagent cart. It's time to prepare the different concentrations of your HCl solution. From the reagent cart, obtain 5 ml of 0.1 molar HCl and dispense this solution into test tube 1. Now prepare the next diluted solution of 0.01 molar HCl. Obtain again exactly 5 ml of 0.1 molar HCl from the reagent bottle and transfer it to a clean 100 ml graduated cylinder. Rinse the 10 ml graduated cylinder 3 times with small quantities of distilled water and add these rinses to the 100 ml beaker. This is to rinse off any remaining solution that might have been left in the 10 ml graduated cylinder and therefore will result to a more accurate diluted solution. Now add enough distilled water to the 100 ml graduated cylinder to obtain a final volume of equal to 50 ml. Remember to measure the volume at eye level and at the lower meniscus. When you get exactly 50 ml, thoroughly mix the solution with a stirring rod. Then wipe your stirring rod with a paper towel when done. This is now your 0.01 molar HCl. Transfer around 5 ml of this prepared solution to test tube 2. To approximate the volume, put test tube 2 side by side with test tube 1 and decant the solution at the same level. This time, rinse the 10 ml graduated cylinder 3 times with small quantities of the prepared 0.01 molar HCl. Discard the rinse in the waste beaker. The reason for this is because the 10 ml graduated cylinder is not completely dry when you use it. There will be remaining traces of the previous solution on the inside that will make your next solution more concentrated than you're supposed to have and thereby might change its concentration. To the rinsed 10 ml graduated cylinder, measure exactly 5 ml of the 0.01 molar HCl prepared. Measure the volume at eye level and make sure the measurement is at the lower meniscus. However, if you need to adjust the desired volume, a disposable pipette can be used for this. Discard the remaining 0.01 molar HCl solution into the waste beaker. Into the cylinder, transfer the 5 ml of 0.01 molar HCl solution. Rinse the cylinder 3 times with distilled water and add the rinses to the 100 ml cylinder. Now add enough distilled water to the 100 ml cylinder to obtain a final volume equal to 50 ml. Make sure to measure at eye level and at the lower meniscus. Wipe dry the stirring rod first with a paper towel and thoroughly mix the solution with this. This is now the prepared 0.001 molar HCl solution. Transfer around 5 ml of this prepared solution into test tube 3. Put test tube 3 side by side with test tube 2 and decant at the same level. Rinse the 10 ml graduated cylinder 3 times with the recently prepared solution. Discard the rinse into the waste beaker. To the rinse cylinder, measure exactly 5 ml of the 0.001 molar HCl. Again, use a disposable pipette to adjust to your desired volume. Set aside and discard the remaining solution from the 100 ml cylinder into the waste beaker. Into the empty 100 ml cylinder, transfer the measured 5 ml HCl solution. Rinse the 10 ml cylinder 3 times with distilled water and add the rinses into the 100 ml cylinder. Add enough distilled water to the 100 ml cylinder to obtain a final volume equal to 50 ml. Wipe dry your stirring rod and thoroughly mix the solution with this. This will now be the last HCl solution you'll be preparing, as this is the 1 times 10 to the negative 4 molar HCl solution. Finally, transfer approximately 5 ml of this prepared solution into test tube 4. You may now discard the remaining solution from the 100 ml cylinder into the waste beaker. To prepare the acetic acid solutions of different concentrations, you will be following the same procedure as to how you prepare the hydrochloric acid solutions. This time you will be using test tube 5 to 8 and a new set of graduated cylinders. After preparing all your solutions, you will be using the pH meter to measure the pH of each of your solution. The pH meter has been calibrated for you, so refrain from changing the setting. First, remove the electrode from the flask containing the distilled water. Rinse the electrode with distilled water a couple of times and dry gently with Kim wipes before immersing it into the test tube. Wait for the reading to stabilize before recording the pH. Make sure that the electrode is completely immersed in the solution to get a better result. Now rinse again the electrode with distilled water and wipe gently with Kim wipes before you continue with your next solution. Do the same procedure for measuring the pH of the rest of your solutions. When you have completed measuring the pH of all your solutions, make sure to rinse the electrode with distilled water. Wipe dry and don't forget to immerse the electrode into the flask containing distilled water.